that process happening. One of the things that we'll be doing in that process is involving our stakeholders. So some of you will be asked, if you're interested in doing that, please let me know, to be a part of an interview process where the panel of people that come on campus that day will want to just sit with you for 2 minutes and talk to you a little bit about your experiences at school and how your experiences have played out, favorable, unfavorable. Of course, we want the favorable stuff, guys. You know, we don't want to hear so much about, if it's negative, have whooping cough that day, right? And no, I'm kidding. But we're looking for parents who would like to say, hey, you know, I've had some experiences that I would love to share on behalf of Renaissance Charter at Crown Point. We're also going to be looking for some students to do the same thing. So we're going to have a few students that will meet with us on that day too, and to help sort of share out the full picture of what it is that we do. Now, on that day, they will be visiting classrooms, they will be watching presentations, they'll be visiting our aquaponic farm out front, they'll be sitting for a data sort of dissection of the school from 2016 all the way through present. So there'll be no stone unturned, which we're proud of. We're very excited about that and where we've gone, where we've come, and the challenges that lie ahead of us. So I know I've probably stolen every bit of Derek's thunder there. So, but I just wanted you to know that he is here from our state team. We're honored to have that. He's very busy. He literally travels the state of Florida. We have about 67 schools in the state of Florida that he helps to keep order with. So, Derek, I don't know if you have anything you want to add to that, but I definitely wanted to see your face and just say hello to you.
I'll pull this down for a sec so you can see my gray beard. Thank you so much, Principal Taylor. It's an honor to be here. I love this school. I was here when the school was being built, and I've actually toured the school with some Orange County School Board members before. And so exactly what he said, everything that we're going to go through, and I'm going to be here to work with you individually as you filter up through the principal and the leadership. If you want to write out a story or a statement to tell what you love about the school, we'd love to work with you, just kind of spotlight that. I've done these for multiple years now, and we've gotten spotlight stories covered nationally, because I don't know if you know this, but you guys are part of a movement, the school choice movement. And so being that you made a choice to put your students in charter school, you're part of the choice movement. And so it's a great thing. It's an honor. We thank you for doing that. And we just want you to, tell your story, positive stories about what the school has influenced your student, how your students have succeeded and achieved in this school. And so you're absolutely right. We have a walkthrough in December, and we need as many of you here as possible. It's not massive numbers, but we need some quality stories to be shared, especially from students. Sometimes students are not willing to share their stories, but sometimes they are. So I heard you guys have a student government here. So I think that's a great opportunity. And then sometime in March, we're going to go down to the Orange County, downtown Orlando, where all the construction is. So we might have to caravan down there or get a rental car or something. We'll give you guys volunteer hours, and you'll have to sign up for public comment. And I think you get 2 or 3 minutes to get up in front of everybody and tell your story. You can read it. Students can do that. But that's really what I'm here to do, to work with you guys over the next couple of months to find the best stories and the best speakers to get up and to highlight the school. So that's essentially my job here. So does anybody have any questions for me? All of my contact information they have, so they'll get to you. We'll put it up on the screen. And I think the next big kickoff meeting will probably be in January. That's when I'll do a bigger presentation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
But I'll be here the whole hour, helping count pajamas.
Yeah, a lot of them, especially in that blue box. Especially in that blue box.
Thank you all. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Kellenson. We appreciate you. So I again, we've never had an opportunity to showboat our school in front of the school board of Orange County. So that is that night. And we'll give you more information about March. It is an evening, and you never know. I just sort of give you the forewarning. You never know what the environment will look like. You never know the agendas. I mean, there are things that happen that we're unaware of. We've had renewal meetings with our campuses that have just run brilliantly. We've had others where we were just shocked with the kinds of comments and the things that are out there. That's why it's important to have parents there that night to be able to speak the truth about the building and about the things we're doing, because sometimes board members have a perception of what a charter school is, and they have their viewpoints that they want to throw out there. And it's nice to have people that are living the charter movement, as Derek said, to be able to speak freely about the experiences that you've had with your children here in the building. So think through that night. I'm not sure of the exact date of it yet, but I will know it, not too far out, and we'll certainly broadcast that out there. If you are one of those families who feel comfortable with voicing and getting up in front of people for 1 or 2 minutes, or if you just want something in writing for someone else to read on your behalf, those kind of things as well. Now, that's the board meeting night. We're also wanting some parents to be here on the 16th of December to be able to speak more candidly to just probably a much smaller audience, maybe 5, 10, 12 people that'll be here touring the campus. So we'd like for you to be available to do that too, if you choose to do so. If I don't get volunteers, I'll probably try to voluntold some people and try to, because I know we got a lot of great stories and a lot of great people that have been a part of us for the last 5 or 6 years. So, but if you want to do it, we'd love to have you be a part of that. This is part of showing off who we are and where we're headed. So we'd love for you guys to be a part of that. Okay, Mr. Kelmanson, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank
I
you.
really appreciate you.
I
Yes,
was just gonna say, you can count on me and Connor. We've been here since kindergarten and we love our
Fantastic.
school. So
fantastic.
I'm really great and I'm good with speaking, so.
All right.
So
Well,
really good.
we'll be talking more then, for sure.
Yeah,
We'll be
thank
talking.
you. Just remind me.
Absolutely will. Absolutely will. Before we turn it over to PTC, there's a few other things I wanted to discuss with you. We are trying desperately to hold what we know to be a tremendous trip in March. It's a trip to Washington, DC for our 7th and 8th graders. We have to have 30 kids in order, I say 30 kids, 30 participants. And we are encouraging moms and dads to come on this trip with their students if they want to do so. But we do need 30 to make it happen. We've held 2 meetings. We also have a video of that meeting on our school website. We have the application on our website. At last count, and I have not looked in over a week, but at last count, we were about 15. We were halfway there. So we have until October 30th to meet that goal, which is only about 2 weeks away. So if you are a parent of a 7th or 8th grader here at the school and you have that interest, go onto our website or contact me via email. Catch me tonight. We'll talk for a second tonight too, to try to get that figured out. It's a 3-day trip in March. Unbelievable experience, a lifetime kind of experience where your children and you, if you decided to attend, would be talking about it for a long time to come. I can guarantee you that. The next thing I want to tell you is this coming Monday, the 18th, you can expect to see in your students' backpack or their folders, their first 9-week report card. Okay. It will not be coming out electronically. Our 4.5-week reports do come electronically through Power School. But 9-week report cards will come physically, a physical copy. So when they come home on Monday, the 18th, just let them know already. You're going to have your hand open, ready to see it. Because it'll magically find its way at the bottom of the backpack and never to be seen again if you're not careful, right? That's how that happens sometimes. So just know, be on the lookout for it. We have it on the marquee, I believe, out there too, just reminding you that those are due on the 18th. The last thing I wanted to talk to you about is discipline. We have found this school year that it has been a challenge for some of our kids to get back into the routine of being in class and the structures associated with that. A year of mobile education for over half of our school has created, a different sense of what I can and cannot do. And now that they're back into the building and there are 20 in a class or more, and there are rules, routines, and rituals that need to be followed, some of our kids are struggling with that. Disrespect has been escalated this year to a level that I've not been used to seeing here in this building. So some kids, don't get me wrong, brilliant. But others of our children are testing those limits, and we expected that the first week or two. We know it was coming back, it was new, but we're 9 weeks in now, and we're still experiencing some of that stuff. So we're asking that parents would just do us the favor of reinforcing at home the things that we know are good for people. We're going to be kind to people. We're going to be respectful of people. We're going to listen to authority. Authority is not going to send them down a road that's harmful, but we do need them to respond in a positive light. And and to be positive about communicating with us when they know that there are things going on that maybe don't need to be going on the campus, so that we as administrators can jump in and get in front of it and make sure that we take care of our kids. So if you guys can just help us with that, it's unprecedented times. You know it, we know it. Our poor kids, at no fault of their own, have lost a significant amount of education in the last 12 months. Whether they were a great student or not, it was different. It was a struggle. And as a nation, not just a state, not just a county, but as a nation, we are finding that we have a lot of responsibility and a lot of redo and updo to do to get these guys and girls where they deserve to be. So that's stressful. Kids are feeling it too, not just the teachers, not just you as parents. Collectively, we're feeling that struggle and that burden of these are important times for our children and we need to do well for them. So it brings out sometimes not the best in everybody. So we're working through that. We're using this as a time of learning and practice to be better. And we have great kids here. I wouldn't trade them for anybody, but we also have some learning to do. So we want to make sure that that continues, and your support and them knowing that we're in this together and that we're a village in this. It's not mom and dad versus teacher or administration. It's all of us together working on behalf of what's best for our kids. If they know that and they see that, it does help us to get things headed in the direction that we need them to be. So if you would help us with that, that would be great. I really do appreciate it. The last thing I'm going to mention, and I'm just going to mention it quickly, we're in the midst of Spirit Week. And those of you that are been a part of that, we thank you. The kids every day. There were like 15 Mr. Taylors today. It was brilliant. I got to run around and got pictures of all of them. I mean, I was the student. They had a backpack on earlier and took it off. But I mean, it was one of those days where we were just really proud to see our kids come and represent. And tomorrow is school color or house color. If they have their actual shirts, we want them to wear that. We know that a lot of the students, we're still back ordered. We're still working on making sure those shirts get to you. It has been, I would say my school bucks didn't help us all in the early week. It took money, but it didn't account for the names of people across the board that we needed to be able to distribute shirts to. So we're still working that out, and we also have some back order items. So it's going to happen. We're going to get them the shirts, but slowly but surely we're working through it. So if they don't actually have their shirt and they're in Revere, for example, they can just wear any old blue shirt tomorrow. That's Revere color. And then they can wear jeans with that if they would like. They can always wear their school bottoms if they want, but they can also wear jeans tomorrow. So tomorrow ends the day of the week. We had hat day one day. We had, let's see, what did we have? We had pajama day, Disney day. We had the reversal of teacher and student roles. And tomorrow is the house color day. So we're going to celebrate that and have a good time. Feel free. Of course, there is no cost. We want them to feel free to come be a part of that and enjoy that. The other thing I want to tell you was that this week has been our first official house competition. And we have been supporting a Bethany Children's Home, which is a foster care home with PJs, pajamas. And so we are, and I know they're going to talk to you a little bit about that tonight, but we really get into our competitions here, the house competitions, and every morning we announce our winners. And this big competition is worth 1,000 points in live school for their houses, so they're fighting hard for it. And tomorrow we'll be giving them more news on who's winning on the final day and that kind of stuff. I know we're going to talk trunk or treat, so I'm not going to bring that up, but I know that's our big event coming up. You're going to love that. They're going to talk to you more about it. It is one of our best attended events all year, and just a ton of fun. Yeah.
I just had a question on the t-shirts, because I got an email yesterday that they were passing them out today. Are these the t-shirts when we signed up our children?
At the beginning of the year,
Okay, I
yes.
just wanted to make sure I'm looking for the right thing, that I
Yes.
didn't miss something I needed to
Nope,
purchase.
that is it. That is it.
And you said there's still some on back order.
Some on back order,
Okay.
some we still have that we need to hand out based on verification of payment because my school bucks didn't do the job we needed it to do. So
Okay,
that
yeah, I
hurt us
looked
a
in
little bit.
his bag and I saw he didn't have it. So that's what I wanted to ask. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you for letting me share a little bit about school business. I know this is a PTC meeting, but part of PTC is the connection of the whole piece. So ladies, I'm going to hand it over to you. Thank you very, very much.
Awesome. Thank you, parents, for coming out. I am Anita Cortez. For those who don't know me, I'm PTC lead, and I'm just going to kind of talk about what's happened and then hand it over to Naomi and Miss Nani, who is running the trunk or treat for this year. A few things, we do have Amanda in the room. Amanda, she is our new volunteer coordinator. So if you have questions and hours, you can always reach out to her via messenger on our PTC page. Just, hey, you know, is my name on the list? Because she's the one that we're giving the names to, and she's handing them over to the front desk. So far, we have had our spirit nights, which Tijuana Flats was amazing. For those of you who waited an hour for your food, I want to say thank you. But by the time I got there, they were just selling gift cards. So we were able to sell. So in the future, if you do go into Tijuana Flats, I mean, unfortunately, they're understaffed. They weren't ready to, you know, people didn't show up for work that day. But if you just don't want to wait the hour, the other option was that you can just say, hey, I just want to purchase a gift card, and they would actually give us the credit for that. And you can save it for another day. So that actually saved me, so I didn't have to eat there till like 9 o'clock. But thank you so much, because it was huge. It was a really good outcome that we had. We've also done another one with Kona Ice. Those were really good participants, always, because people tend to just leave the school in our events and get the ices. The kids love them. And Priya has always been very supportive of our school as well. We are in the middle of the pajama drive, and Bethany Christian Services really supports us. They actually wrote an email to me this week just thanking us, because I believe a parent called, just kind of verifying if the pajamas really go there. Yes, they do. They did. They said that we've been doing it for 4 years. Our biggest year has been 200 pajamas that we've given them, and I believe that was last year, even in the middle of a pandemic. We are at about 150 pajamas currently. So we're not, we're in school. So, you know, it'd be great if we can surpass 200, because if during a pandemic we did 200 while everybody was virtual, I hope that we can surpass that 200 number. So far we have, Amistad has 37, Alturismo has 28, and Isabindi has 14. And Brewer has 74. I think they're cheating.
Cheaters.
I think in the morning, they're just counting them again.
Cheaters.
I don't know how that's happened. It's Mr. Taylor's and Naomi's house.
Check the cameras. Somebody check the cameras.
So, but it is great. The kids, this doing competition for houses is also great, but you also get hours. So very important is that you go, the right way to do it is just to take your child's name, your teacher's name, your student's teacher's name, and your house, because then that's the way you're going to be able to, get your hours. And we'll hand them over to actually Ms. Dawn, who's running the PJ Drive, and she'll hand them to the front desk. We are super excited. Naomi and Nani will speak about what's going on with, or if you have any questions for Nani, what's going on with Trunk or Treat. We have the Sign Up Genius was up there. Naomi will kind of talk to you where we are with that. We are looking probably sometime toward the end of next week to meet with anyone who is volunteering at the event. So we'll post that out. Also, we will be putting soon movie night, which is in November 12th. We'll be posting out that Sign Up Genius for those who want to volunteer movie night or donate for movie night. Okay, that's really what we have. And then after that, we roll right into the holiday shop. And can't believe we're there already, right? So that's where we are. Any questions for me as in regards to anything that's happened or anything that's going to happen?
I purchased some pajamas online
Okay.
last week, so I do have them, they mailed them, but would I give you the receipt?
How would you give me the receipt? Well, when you send them, how are you planning to send them to the school?
I'm just gonna bring them in tomorrow.
You should, yeah, you just make sure that you take.
I know, I was trying to avoid.
Well, you can, if you send it to the teacher, maybe you can send it to the teacher. Yeah, email it.
You could probably email it to her as well. Another thing that if you've noticed, if you're going to one of our spirit nights or if you're participating, like as far as trunk or treat, pajamas, we do have forms for each event that we are putting up there. There's a link and all you have to do is kind of sign in and take a picture of your receipt. Now, I did understand that the one for trunk or treat that you weren't able to upload it, you are able to upload it now. So that's probably one of the easiest ways because it actually goes straight to Miss Amanda with your picture and all your information. So, but there's not one for the prepaid bus. There's only one for trunk or treat. Okay, I'm gonna hand it over to Naomi and if Miss Nani, if you just wanna follow up with her.
Hey, good evening. So for trunk or treat, we are about, say, 2 weeks away, and I'm at 15 bags of candy. So we are in dire need of candy. Last year, our candy went within, I would say, the first half an hour of a drive-through. It was not even a walkthrough. And we had 300 bags of candy that we gave out. This year, we're aiming for about 800, and 15 bags of candy is not gonna do that. This is one of our biggest events that the school puts on. Every student wants to attend. They want to dress up. They want to visit the cars. They want to play the games. This year, we're gonna have Kona Ice there. Parents can purchase that. But 15 bags of candy is not gonna cut it for us. So I am begging, I am pleading, please, as soon as possible, if you can bring in your candies so that we can start to pack out these bags. 800 bags is gonna take a long time to pack out. Just so that we are prepared for these kids when they come in. It's gonna be a little bit of a different setup this year. Yes, it's gonna be a walkthrough like before. We're gonna have one entrance where everybody is going to come in, and we're gonna have one exit where everybody is going to leave. The reason for that is we're gonna be handing out tickets to every kid that comes in to make sure that every kid is able to get a bag of candy, and we're not giving more than one kid more than one bag of candy, just to be fair. So with one entrance, one exit, we can better handle that, handle who gets the candy and make sure it's going to the kids.
Ms. Nani, I just, I know we've ordered already the candy bags. We have them in. We always put toys. I know we've ordered that already.
They are here.
They are here currently. But once again, we are still taking donations. You can donate through my school box, or you will go in there and you'll see a tab for trunk or treat. And you can donate as much as you want, and we'll give you hours for that. Or you can also drop off Amazon gift cards or a Visa gift card. I mean, we did that last year during the pandemic, and that worked out really well because, it just goes back into the event. So we'll be doing that. Ms. Nani is the one kind of we help with the volunteers. So if you have any questions on volunteer hours, if you are doing the trunks, we're giving out 10 hours. If you're volunteering the day of the event and a 10-hour pre-planned meeting, it's also 10 hours for you. So they will be in charge of the sign-up. Yes, ma'am.
Where am I gonna be parking?
Mr. Taylor.
So you'll park, well, I'll have about 15, 20, 30, maybe 75, 80, 90 people out there. Set park. But we'll be parking across the front of the school. You'll be parking parallel lane 1 and lane 3, all the way to the far corner. The far corner will be barricaded off, because that's where we'll start the trunking. And the people who park out there, we have to give you a way out. So we have a format for you to be able to get out. But all the parallel parking will take place, and then all of the actual parking spots will be in the dirt road out in front of us also. We also park people out in that area there. And in years past, we park people back behind the school on the road there. So there'll be, if it's anywhere like I think it is going to be, guys, you want to get here early because it will be packed. It will be packed. That's why we have literally I'll have 25 people parked, just to make sure you guys can get where you need to get. The worst case scenario, we'll be out of spots and you'll park at Publix and you'll walk out, or park at Wendy's and walk out, that kind of stuff. But hopefully we'll be able to accommodate. Some people come, they stay 30 minutes, they get in their car and they head out, so it opens up for us. But it's from 6 to 7:30, so keep that in mind. Also, for every bag of candy you turn in, we're looking for those bags there. I believe those are $10 bags.
Yep.
So for every $10 you spend, it's one volunteer hour. So you could spend $50, get 5 hours. If you want to come and decorate your trunk, that gives you 10 hours guaranteed. And then if you want to throw a bag of candy or two in there, you can get yourself up to 12 hours. You only need 20 all year if you have one child. If you have 2 or more children, you need 30 hours. So
And then you can go to Papa John's for our spirit
For
night.
dinner.
There
dinner,
you
dinner
go.
while I was there,
So
so.
there's lots of opportunity for you to get those volunteer hours that you need just in that candy. Guys, there's no way you can throw enough candy in. There's just not enough because we just make the bags just a little bit bigger, that's all. I mean, there's gonna be plenty of kids wanting candy as they come through. But this is a safe way for the community to come through, know that it's a very well chaperoned event, safe, the candy's safe, everything is safe about it. So we'd love for you to just sort of whisper out there to the community of people that are here in this building to help us.
You had a question? The same day, so you come to trunk or treat, you get the kids tired out, you don't want to cook dinner, you go to Papa John's, you pick up a pizza, pre-order it, they have it ready, take it home.
It'll be the same thing as Tijuana, the one we did at Tijuana's, which you just click the link and sign it in and take a picture of your receipt and it goes straight to us.
So what is gonna be there with the paper on the cash card?
No, the only way to get the link this time will be through the school website or the Facebook page. Papa John's does not let us have anyone just there.
I don't know how to do it. That's why I don't need-
You can always email us or contact us through the
Let's
messenger.
come up to the main office. We
Yep.
can get you straightened out up there too.
Nani, did you have anything?
Well, I know last year I donated candy, or at least I tried to, and there was an email that came out saying, I guess basically we needed more candy. But they wanted donations instead, and I misunderstood. So I ended up with 4 bags of candy and a 5-year-old in my house. So if you happen to still have candy or didn't get a chance to drop it off in time, still bring it. If we need to use it to fill to give out to more children, if we run out, then it's great to still have the backlog. And you won't have to be stuck at home with 4 $10 bags of chocolate.
Please help me out. Mr. Taylor has challenged us not to leave any kids without candy bags this year. It is very hard. I think we normally aim for 300 this year. This is why we're bumping it up to 800. So help me out and let us have enough candies for that, so we don't have to charge for entrance.
Just remember, we have about 1,200 kids in this school, and not only these kids will be coming. Everybody's gonna be bringing a cousin,
A neighbor,
a neighbor, siblings that are not here yet, siblings that have left.
kids that are still in
So-
virtual school.
It is, it's a lot. And I know it's a big undertaking and I know it's a big ask, but we need the candy.
And just spread it out. Tell your friends who also come to the school, like, hey, they need candy if you want 1 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's all we have, right? As far
That's all
as-
we have for now.
Any questions? That is correct. I believe we're giving 2 hours away from Papa John's for any kind of purchase. You just get 2 hours.
Are we allowed hours for like 2 1 flat start, right?
That is correct, yes.
Is the lake still open to do that?
Mr. Taylor, are we still taking receipts for
If
2
you
1
have the receipt, if you did, absolutely. We'll take care of it.
Okay, because I'm new to this whole.
Yeah, absolutely.
No
Bring it up
worries,
to
we
the main
can
office.
do
We'll
that,
take
no
care of
worries.
it.
Yeah, and I can explain to you. There was one, any other questions? Yes.
If our kids are sending candy into school with them to bring it in, can they drop it off in their classroom with their teacher? Do they need, like, where would
They
that
need to
go?
bring it to the front office so that it gets to me,
Okay.
so that then I can store it in the PTC closet, so that it's not being distributed
Right.
among the class.
And then we can make sure that you're getting the credit that you need. to
Yeah.
get.
Okay.
Yeah, that has happened before where teachers are not aware and they think it's for a class.
Right,
and
I'm
that's
wondering
where-
how would it,
Yes.
okay.
Just tell them to drop it off at the front office, or you yourself can come in throughout the day or before you go to Caroline and just drop it off at the front office, say it's for Miss Ward, and I will get it and I will tuck it away very safely.
Yes, sir.
No, she can't answer it with that. Can we come throughout the day? 'Cause
Yeah.
I've got a 5-year-old who's not gonna be able to take her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
like
can
tickets
come,
for a snack.
you can come throughout the day, you can hit me up, I'm out front in Caroline here, I have candy, whatever. I'm taking candy.
Name and everything on it?
Yeah, I'm taking candy all times of the day.
And I'm gonna go ahead and pass around the list so you can guys just sign in today, so we can give it to Miss Amanda and you can get your hours for today.
I'm out of here, so I can get a volunteer out.
Any other
So, yeah,
questions?
You could just pass it down.
Any questions?
Remember your name, your child's name, and the teacher's name.
What does trunk or treat, like if you want to volunteer to help with it, what does it
are different things. You can have a trunk where you decorate the trunk of your car. You can help out with games. We're gonna have games this year that the kids can play. You can help out with photos. You can help out with judging.
Usually with parking.
You can be used in parking. I mean, we have a ton of things to do. We do have some kids that have left here that are gonna come back because they do need volunteer hours for their high school credit. So they're gonna be handing out the candy because they need that time, and we're offering it to them because they did go to school here as well. So it's just different things. As much as help as we can get, we're taking.
So we just get with you to volunteer?
Go to Sign Up Genius on our PTC webpage. And it allows you to sign up for candy, for whatever you would like to do. Any other questions?
How do you find out about house sex policy? Like, is there a thing on it? Or will you tell us?
Teacher.
The teacher will let you know. The teacher will have that information. Any other questions? No? That is it. Just make sure you sign in to get your hour. Oh,
You signed up for like water bottles, do I need to send that in before?
before. Yeah. Any other questions? No? Just make sure you sign up to get your hours for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for coming.